welcome to Spice It Town. Just a little community where, I don't know, what do you want me to say? That, you like that one, Servo? That, I think everyone's worthy of being part of a community. So if you want to join us, then stick around and check it out. Basically, I'm going to be recording this little introduction as part of a podcast. So I'm going to put this up online somewhere. I'm going to try to figure that out because, I don't have enough things to think or worry about, right? Yeah, I always wanted to have like an intro. I think it just feels nice to have one. It's still like in sort of a work in progress form. I put very little work into the actual video itself. I don't know if I want to put more. And I don't know if I want to like leave it in the center like that or have it take up the whole screen or what I want to do with it. But you like it, so that makes me feel good because it's always good to have affirmation, have people say, you know what, that's awesome. Or even if it's not us, even some criticism. So let's go ahead and talk about what's going on tonight. We're going to be talking about JackDon'tCare.com and this new crazy men's lifestyle thing that I have started calling it for now. Like, it's all work in progress right now. Calling it the Don't Care lifestyle. I think I was calling it Don't Care style. Honestly, I was thinking like, the name's too long. It's too long of a name. So we'll see how that goes. But let's go ahead and head over to the view where you can see what I'm looking at, which is my SoundCloud. I don't know how many people know all this stuff. I mean, when you type in !social, there's so many freaking things there. I dabble. I dabble in a lot of things because I have a very active mind. And while I've been streaming actively and being on Jack really does care, but the style that he does care about, kinda, right? Servo, right, exactly. Servo just typed that out. And so I dabble in a lot of different things because my mind wanders and I get sort of creative and I need a way to put that out, and I can't do a stream all the time, so it comes out in other areas and other ways. I only stream 2, off now more like 3 days a week. And so another reminder is that Friday is going to be the Master of Spices tournament. So if you want to be a part of that, you got to be here. Oh, Thursday. I just said Friday. Thursday. That's the announcement. Friday's the normal time. I'm doing it Thursday, doing it tomorrow. Same time, but we're doing it tomorrow. So I'm going to try to put that all over the internet tonight and tomorrow to try to make sure that people know that and understand it. So if you know anybody who is interested in the Master of Spices, it's going to be Thursday. So SoundCloud is one of those things that I've been branching off and trying out. It's one of the many things that I've been doing for quite a while now. And so it has all my music and all the things I've done on there. And there hasn't been anything too recent. The last one was 2 months ago. If you're really into the music, the most update stuff goes in my Discord. Sometimes I post things in my Discord demos that I don't feel confident enough to put on SoundCloud. And so those go on the Discord. So if you really like it, you want to go to the Discord. So what's going on with this whole JackDon'tCare.com thing? Well, I actually made a website a while back because I wanted to have an email that came from a myname.com. So that way, when I emailed indie devs and other people, which I haven't been doing as much lately just because there's so many games that I'm already playing. I don't have time to like seek out new ones, but I'm hoping maybe that will turn around, maybe like a TwitchCon. And basically, I wanted to make my own website, just have like a page where people could just go to and just see kind of the basics of what's going on with the channel. I leave it up in my description, in my my title every stream. I don't have people actually go to it. I don't look at the numbers or anything. I don't really care about that. It's really just there as kind of a placeholder. But you have the basics. You have my contact, my Discord link, my Twitch link, my Twitter link, which are kind of like my main ways to access me. And it kind of goes over a couple of things we do. We do Master of Spices Championship. We do community support, which is mainly support from you all and what goes to my stream. We have Spicy Indies, and we have the new Don't Care Lifestyle blog, which I'm working on. And then, of course, Evolution Streaming. There's a couple of games that I made on Bitsy as well down here that you can play. They're embedded. And so they're pretty random, pretty weird. And these are all kind of the things I'm working on. So, yes, Evos. And so these are all the things I'm working on and are kind of going on behind the scenes. And some of these things are on stream, some of them are not on stream. Sometimes I play songs on stream. Sometimes I play other people's music on stream. And so when people are wondering, like, what's going on? This is kind of what's going on off the stream. So if we go to, I'm going to go to the blog next, but what I want to do right after this, what I want to do first is show you the topics. So this week I asked a variety of people, once again, kind of behind the scenes on Discord. I really wasn't confident enough to put this like on the whole internet, Twitter, Instagram. Not that a lot of people would probably see it anyway. but I didn't really want to do that. And I ended up with 15 responses, so not bad. I think that's 14 responses. That's pretty good for a poll or anything that I create. And so obviously the most popular thing is upcoming video games because it's a gaming channel, so that was pretty obvious. I do have a plan for that. I've already written a kind of introduction article, sort of introduce people to the games that I've been playing and the games that I'm into, and obviously my focus on indie games and why that happened and what came about and what kind of games you can expect me to recommend and look over. I already have an article for that, and so that will be posted probably next as my first, as one of my first articles. But it's more introduction, honestly. It's more just like introduction. Number 2 was casual wear and time management. So I have a couple plans for these as well, to sort of show off some of my casual wear, what's going on, trends, things that not trends actually. Don't really talk about trends. I'm gonna focus more on like things that anyone can pull off, and that are always going to be worthwhile to check out. Trends are kind of pointless, right? Like unless if you were really into trends, you'll be chasing it. You're not going to go to my channel to see that. It's mainly just about things that I'm wearing, I'm discovering, and that I'm learning about, and like I said, still learning about. And so that's why I want to share that experience. And then time management is obviously a really tough one, but I have a couple apps that I personally use that I want to share and go over and discuss the positives and negatives, and then maybe even point to similar apps. So like if this app doesn't work for you, maybe you want to try this one. And we got 7 votes, accessories, and this is, by the way, this is boxes, like monthly subscription boxes. It doesn't say right here because it's too long, I think. But number 7 is not number 7, but the next popular one is accessories and things. So I'm thinking like watches, sunglasses, normal fashion accessories, but then also just like things that I have around that could be helpful. Like, I don't know, maybe a dice tower. Probably not, but things like that. Things that you may not even think about. Those are the kind of things I'm going to be looking into. So I wanted to get some ideas for what articles to write first, and that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use this as a guide for which ones to discuss first. So let's go to the site. So this is the blog. This is the site. This is actually the home is, this is the home. And so then it's going to have all the blog posts right here. And it has a little icon. This one just has a book because it's called My Story. So I just put a book. 25 views, 1 comment right now. So good stuff. It's a very basic style, but I like that. And hopefully other people do too. And I don't know. Don't care lifestyle. I don't know. It kind of works, I think. So I put a picture of myself, pretty recent. The beard's getting kind of big. This is mainly for my Viking cosplays I'll be wearing at TwitchCon as well as on stream in the future. We're actually working on it. It's not in here right now. Usually it's hanging up back there, actually. You can probably see it if you look really closely on well, not on stream because I have a green screen up, but during chill streams like this, you can probably see it. But not today. And so this is the blog post that I made. And so I'm just going to read it out for the for our audio viewers, our audio listeners. Yes, I guess you'd call them listeners. Audio listeners. It's kind of redundant, isn't it? Audio listeners. Yes. So for our visual listeners. So I'm just going to go ahead and read this out loud. This is my first blog post, which is an introduction. It's my story, why I'm doing this, what's going on with this. And yes, podcast listeners. And audio listeners, yeah, that's me. Ghost, thank you. Thank you for confirming yourself as an audio listener.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate that. And so this basically explains kind of like why I'm doing this all in the first place. And I already talked about this on Twitter a little bit, but I kind of said, hey, you know what? This is a different idea for me, and I'm putting these things out here. And I don't know honestly how it's gonna go. I might do 1 more. I might do 2. I might go on for a year, and maybe I'll stop. But what matters the most to me is that I'm trying it, and I'm confident enough in myself that I can try something new and go for it. And I've already gotten some great responses. The comment I already read below is a great response. And so let's go ahead and just get right through it. So blog post, my story. I'm going to go ahead and move it over here a little bit so I can be looking a little bit more at you all. Let's see. It was kind of in the middle of the screen over there. All right, here it is. My story. First blog post. I spent most of my life ignoring my feelings and convincing myself that I never felt angry or sad. I always said yes. I stood strong, ever helpful to those around me. By disassociating with my feelings, I convinced myself that I could always feel happy. This led to a number of issues in my life, and I have just beginning to face them. I talked previously before on my Discord and other places that I am in therapy sessions right now. And that's something that we usually talk about. Don't talk about too much, but it's in my Discord. I make hints and other things. One of the issues was seeing the value in myself. I hated my hair, so I gave up ever trying to style it. I didn't know anything about clothes, so I never went beyond a t-shirt and jeans. If I told myself I didn't care, then I could pretend that it didn't matter to me, right? Who cares? Like, it doesn't matter to me. Like, it doesn't bother me. What I kind of learned, though, through my aging adult life, very old, is that it really wasn't about caring or not caring. It's because what I was actually going through in my brain, subconsciously or consciously, I don't know. But what I eventually realized is that I didn't think I was worthy of these things. That I wasn't really worth the effort to actually learn how to do these things and improve myself. So now, fast forward, now I'm putting a new focus on me. And not in sort of a conceited, like, I'm the only thing that matters kind of way, like, I'm selfish, I don't care about what other people have to say or what they're going to ask me to do. But in a way that says, you know what, you are worth it. I believe that, if I'm confident about myself and what I can do, like this blog and this stream, that I can do more, I can be more, and I can accomplish more. So once again, I'm not looking for perfection, but I have been making tweaks here and there in my life. So what's important really is that I am starting to take my physical, emotional, relational state seriously. I'll be posting my experiences, discoveries, trials, and mistakes here, and it is my hope that ultimately we can learn from each other. That's what it really comes down to. What I realize that this stream and this blog and everything I do basically comes down to us helping each other. Because if I'm not really helping anybody, then it's kind of like, what's the point, right? Like, obviously I'm playing games, I'm having fun, but to make this sustainable for me and to make it worth it, I think is you really have to make a difference, and that difference shows in many different ways. It comes from the hundreds, I think now thousands. I think I could say thousands of dollars that have been donated to the stream. For what, right? Why even do that? It's because there's some kind of connection there, right? There's something going on. There's some value that is happening in the community between me and the viewers, and we both value that. So it's we want to expand on that and make that bigger. And so I want to take this from just being a silly show, which it'll always be silly. And I want to take it in a way that, well, how can I really build that community? Because I feel like I have this really tight-knit group of people. So then it's how do you let other people into that? And that's a really difficult question to answer. So moving on back to the blog post, that was all ad lib. My username never really had a meaning. It was just kind of like a troll joke, but it means something to me now. And I think Weezer put it best when they wrote "Pork and Beans," which of course is the song that I played earlier. And of course I accidentally clicked on it, and now it's gonna load up Spotify and start playing it. No, that's not what I wanted. That would have been cool actually, but and obviously during the bridge they say repeatedly, I don't care, which is name Jack don't care. And it goes on to describe, right, I'm going to do the things that I want to do. I don't have a thing to prove to you, right? So these things that I'm doing, the blog, the stream, aren't to prove anything to anybody. It's I'm doing the things that I want to do. So when I eat Bean Boozled on stream, it's hilarious, and everyone gets to watch me make silly faces and make fun of me and stuff. But it's because I wanna do that. I think it's funny. I enjoy people laughing when I choose to do these things. I'll eat my candy. Oh, Bean Boozled shows up there again. With my pork and beans, excuse my manners if I make a scene. I don't know. I guess I am kind of silly. I guess I can kind of make scenes sometimes. I ain't going to wear the clothes that you like. I'm fine and dandy with the me inside, right? When it comes to fashion and these kind of things. It's more about expressing internally what I'm feeling and and my confidence that I now have, as opposed to just expressing bleh. It's not to impress other people. One look in the mirror and I'm tickled pink. I don't give a hoot about what you think. Right? Jack, don't care. What we don't care about are those kind of things, right? Those kind of judgments. What we do care about is community, Spicy Town, stream, whatever you want to call it. And I leave a little thing to rate it and stuff. So that was basically the blog post, and it's probably going to be the end of... No, it's actually probably not going to be the end of the podcast. It's going to be a really short one, I think. But let's go ahead and check out the comment. I don't want to show the comment because the person's name there. I don't think anyone would care, but just in case, I didn't ask them if it could be on the stream. It's on the internet, but I didn't ask, so I thought I'd just read it. So check it out. This is the first comment that I got. This post resonated with me a lot, too. Growing up, I kept worrying about everyone else, but I didn't care about myself. I'd always wear a t-shirt and shorts, regardless of summer or winter. I was always afraid of ridicule, so I stopped caring about how to present myself, which is basically what I did. If I didn't bother to style my hair or buy nice clothes, I'd just wear shabby clothes. I wouldn't take notice if they were ripped. As I got older and met my partner Sarah, she would encourage me to wear nice shirts and clothes. I love dress pants now, and I occasionally like to style my hair and even put on some makeup. I don't care if anyone wants to ridicule me anymore. I'm doing it because I want to feel better about myself and express myself. So you can see, like, already with that first post, I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. People like this weird men's lifestyle blog stuff. It might be crazy. And I'm already getting like one comment. It's only one comment. That's all it is. Just one person. And that to me is like, it's already worth it. Like the time it took to design the website and to like upload the images and like do all these things, like it's already worth it. It's already paid off basically. Emotionally for me, like I already feel connected. I already have 2 people subscribed. They're friends, but it's like I already have 2 people subscribed, 1 like, 26 views, and it's cool. What's going on? Khalil has joined us. So yeah, that's basically what's going on the stream, and so I plan on implementing some of that. I know I'm going to get a gentleman's premium box, which I unboxed before. That's going to be on the stream for sure. That's going to implement. I'll probably bring up this stuff again when I do that. So I just want to say goodbye to the listeners of the podcast, and definitely check it out next time. Yep.